Hey everybody, it's Monica. Welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you're new. I appreciate you all for being here, truly. First of all, please excuse the mess behind me. I am testing a lot of things, but I wanted to jump on here and confess. I went ahead and purchased for myself an Epson Ecotank 15,000. Now, I know that's been around for quite a while, and I'm very new to YouTube pretty much. So everybody probably got this printer maybe a year or two ago, but for me it's new. So I've been having a blast with it, testing it out. But the main reason why I chose to invest in a bigger printer, and I did get this a couple of weeks ago through Office Depot it was on sale for $5.99. So I drove to my Office Depot and I bought it there, converted it to a Sublimation printer. And on Amazon Prime Days, I actually got the Sublimation ink because they had a good deal. I couldn't turn it down, so I bought three sets. So that's gonna last me for a while. I couldn't turn it down. It was a good deal. So it is what it is. But I have been having issues trying to get the right settings for my DTF film. I've tested many out, as I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you actually the clips of me just setting up my printer and everything like that. But I also want to show you some of the prints that I did for DTF because I'm trying to get the right settings. Now, for my Epson 2620, I actually use the same settings for my regular Sublimation prints and my DTF prints. I did that initially with this one because I thought I was going to have the same turnout, and I did not. I've been struggling to get the right settings. I've watched different videos, I've done multiple settings, and I hate wasting product. But of course, that is the only way I'm gonna figure out the best setting for the larger DTF prints. I was so excited, and I've wasted a few sheets already, and I hate doing that, but that's the only way I'm gonna figure it out. So if you're interested, stick around, and that's coming up next. All right, guys, if you hear any road work in the background, I apologize. They're repaving our road, so I apologize ahead of time if you hear any noise. Okay, so I wanted to show you. Here is one of the films that I printed with my DTF on my new printer, and this I used presentation paper matte, but as you can see here, it almost like, you see,
it almost puddled up right there. I don't know. I wanted just to see what it looked like. I did not like this setting at all. This one, I used presentation paper semi-gloss. At least that's what I thought I did. As you can see here, again, it looks like it puddled up. There's streaks on there. I am not liking this setting at all. No semi-gloss setting for me here. Terrible, terrible print. The next one, I used plain paper, bright white, high quality, the bidirectional turned off, Adobe RGB 2.2, and a 5 for saturation. This one looks a little better than the last one, but I still don't like, I wrote down my notes here, I still do not like, it's better, but I'm still playing around with the settings. I don't like that it has like these little gaps right there. I don't know. So I didn't like that one. Here is one of the prints I did. I didn't take notes on this, but this was one of the, I think I did this one with minus 5 or 10 saturation, and I think I used the paper setting. This actually looks pretty darn good. But would I put this on a shirt? No. Until I figure this out. You see the little pooling there? Like, oh, my apologies. I just cannot for the life of me. Okay, if I flip it over, if we look at this one, it doesn't look too bad from a distance, right? But if you get very close, you can see the issues with this print. It's not terrible, but you can see the streaks right here on that one. So this is when I first was trying out the prints. The very first two that I did, I'm not even going to show those. I was so disappointed in them. I just kind of left them. But here is a couple other ones. This one, plain paper, bright white. This one actually doesn't look bad. I don't remember, and I should have noted it right here. I just put plain paper, bright white. I don't remember if I did anything with the color correction or the saturation or anything, but actually I think this one looks better than all of them so far. It doesn't look too bad. And then I decided to try a different image just for the color, right? This one's a plain paper Adobe RGB Standard Vivid. As far as the quality, Standard Vivid. This doesn't look terrible either, to be honest. If I flip it over, which is what you would see when I would press this on a shirt. I don't know. I don't really like the look of this. I don't like it. It looks okay, but for somebody like me who is a perfectionist, I couldn't do it. And then here is another one, plain white, paper white, Standard Vivid, no bidirectional on. So maybe the other one had the bidirectional, which I guess is the equivalent to the slower printing, right? You can see my roller marks there. And what I did, because these were the 13 by 19 sheets, I printed a little piece like this. This is probably about 6 inches. After I printed it, I would cut it, cure it, and then I would tape the remainder to a back of a paper and run it through so I wouldn't waste a lot of product. So it's not bad. I mean, I'm still practicing, you guys. I don't know why I'm having so many issues with the DTF, because the regular sublimation, and I'm going to show you, the regular sublimation looks great. Like, hold on one second. I'm going to pause so I can get those prints. All right, the regular sublimation prints come out amazing. Now, of course, this is muted until it gets heat activated, right? But look at this. No streaks, no issues. And this, I believe, is about 12 inches wide. I'm going to put this on a glitter canvas. And then here's another one. I mean, almost the entire width of the page. I mean, no problems whatsoever here. It's just the issues that I'm having with the DTF transfer film. And then here's a small one because I don't like wasting product. It is just a scripture, just in reverse. It's about 12 inches wide. Created with a purpose. But you see, I don't know. I'm just going to keep playing around with it, you guys. If you have any suggestions for me, please feel free to put them in the comments. But look at this. I can't wait to put this on a glitter canvas. Speaking of which, let me pause here and I'll show you the glitter canvas I did with my 13 by 19 print. 1 second. All right. This is a 12 by 12 canvas, you guys. Look at this. Isn't that beautiful? Look at the color saturation of this. Now, because my heat transfer vinyl only went to 12 inches and I wanted to overlap to the side, I did have to do an additional little piece on the side here so I could have enough. You can see it, not from far away, but I like to fold over my canvases, fold them over. And I did use a Sharpie marker, permanent marker, to color the ends that were left white, just to even it out. But isn't that beautiful? If I look at the glitter, how it shines. No problems with anything other than the DTF transfer. So I don't know, you guys. I'm going to keep playing around with it until I figure it out. But let me turn the camera around and then we'll have a quick chat before I end this video. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Well, there you have it, guys. You see all the issues I'm having. I love this printer. I do. I love that I can print bigger. I love that I could make those 12 by 12 glitter canvases. I mean, look at that. Oh, oops, upside down. Isn't that beautiful? Absolutely love it. Anybody who knows me knows I love tropical. So when I found this set of stained glass tropical images on Creative Fabrica, I had to download them. They're absolutely beautiful. I'm probably going to make a few more sets, but smaller ones, because I know exactly what I'm going to do with them when I'm done. But yeah, I don't know, you guys. I have tried every which way to figure out this DTF printer settings for this printer. I don't understand why I'm having so many problems, where my other Epson, the smaller one, I have had no problems whatsoever. I use the exact same settings as I do for my regular sublimation paper. So if you guys want to chime in and maybe have some tips for me, please. I don't like wasting product, but how else am I going to know? I'm going to show you actually a shirt that I did for my brother-in-law on that printer, and it didn't come out terrible. And I believe that was the plain paper bright white setting with the Adobe RGB, and I think I did like a -5 saturation on it, but that's the only thing I did. It could have come out better, but surprisingly that one actually came out decent. I'm still playing around with the settings just because I'm not happy with the turnout, but I'm going to pause right here and bring that shirt so I can show you real quick, okay? Alright, so this is a design I made about 1.5 years ago, and I sold it for a little while on Etsy, but then I just decided to shut Etsy down. It wasn't worth my while. Unless you're doing it full-time as a full-time job, I couldn't keep up with it, and I'd rather just, I do have a full-time job. I don't have time to be devoting to running an Etsy shop. I do stuff on the side, of course. But anyway, this design, I created this design a couple of years ago, and I sold quite a few downloads of it. But I did this with the DTF hack on a Gildan 100% cotton shirt, and it came out all right. But if I get it very close here, there are a few little issues, like right here, as you can see. It doesn't look terrible from a distance, right? But honestly, I'm not really sure how to improve that. I'm just going to keep playing around with it and probably hold off on doing the larger DTF prints on this printer and just do my other things on it. But yeah, that was my splurge. Actually, I did a few other things that I splurged on the last couple of weeks, right? Um, you know, this I got it on Office Depot. I went and drove up. They had it on sale, so I bought it there. I got my sublimation ink on Amazon Prime Days through ASub, and I got 3 packs of that because they had a good deal. I couldn't turn it down, so I will be using the ASub sublimation ink on this printer. I also got an HTV Ront mini press, kind of like the Cricut mini press. The only reason for that is because the Cricut mini press I have was the very first version, and it only goes up to 365 degrees. I wanted something that I could test out and sublimate with, and I tested it out. I'll probably play around with that on camera at some point, but I did get that. I also got a couple of other things, craft supplies and things like that, that I thought were a good deal on Amazon Prime Days. But, you know, I'm always buying things, and couple of the little toys that I bought that I'll share with you guys later on. But I just wanted to show you the little issues that I've been having with my Epson Ecotank 15,000. Now I know it's an older printer. It's probably been around for a couple of years, so I'm a little behind the curve. As far as everybody else, they've been doing their thing from a year or further out. But for me, it's new. I wanted to try it. I'm glad I got it. I have more possibilities to doing bigger images and canvases and things like that, so I don't regret the purchase at all. But that is it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed my many issues that I'm having with the DTF transfer film. Now, if you guys see this, I just designed this image, and I might make a video for this. I'm not 100% sure. But this is glitter heat transfer vinyl on a cotton shirt with sublimation and then rhinestones. So if you guys want to see this, more than likely I am going to make a tutorial about it, because I actually went out and about today and I got quite a few compliments on it. Especially when I went to Joann's. Of course, people are crafty. They're always asking and looking out. But I appreciate the compliments everybody gave me. But I will do a tutorial on this, and I'm probably going to do 2 variations. One just like this, and then one doing probably the either regular red glitter heat transfer vinyl or the foil. It just depends. And then with rhinestones, right? So that is it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you guys are having a fantastic week, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.